Hi, this is Doug Donnelly, and you're watching Cecil TV. Um, Today, we're going to be talking with Scott Heckert, who is the Director of Food and Nutrition at Cecil County Public Schools. And he is going to tell us about the Maryland Department of Education's Summer Meals Program. And I think it's important that the information about this get out there because I somehow was under the impression that the summer meals program was a product of the pandemic or something, and now we see that it still exists. Plus, there's a lot of discussion about cuts and food cuts from the federal government. So I guess this will clarify things for people. So, welcome, Scott. How are you doing?
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Good.
Doing
So,
well, thanks.
yeah. So, tell us about the summer meals program.
Well, the Summer Meals Program essentially is a program that's offered through Cecil County Public Schools to the community because school is out of session, and we want to make sure that meals are available to the children in the community.
So, I guess one question is who qualifies?
So these meals are free for all children 18 and under. There's no applications that need to be filled out, no paperwork at all. This is strictly a program to help feed children during the summer months when school is out of session. So really the only qualification is you need to be 18 years old or younger.
And these meals, is it a daily thing? I know I saw that there's a 7-day thing, or is it 7-day and also daily? How does it work?
So there are 15 sites where we will be serving meals daily throughout the community. And those locations, for instance, the Cecil County Public Libraries, the Elkton branch and the Northeast branch will be serving meals daily that we will provide there. That program specifically, and those other what we call congregate meal programs, the children would come to that location and they would receive a meal, and that meal would have to be consumed on site, and then they can go about their day as they wish. The non-congregate meal distribution is meant to reach children in areas what the USDA considers rural, and it allows us to hand out breakfast and lunch in a meal pack. So we're going to essentially give children 7 days worth of breakfast and 7 days worth of lunches so that they can take home and they'll have with them throughout the week, mainly because they're in a location where they may not be able to get access to the locations where we will be serving meals daily.
I see. So the daily program, I know you mentioned the libraries, but there are other locations that aren't schools. It's
Absolutely.
some parks and et cetera.
Yes. So we'll be working out of the Parks and Rec Center in Elkton. We will be working with some of the communities in Cecil County, such as the Lakeside community, Hollingsworth Manor community, Rudy Park, Windsor Village. We're going to have a location at the Perryville Police Department, and then a couple other small apartment complexes in the community where we have a large group of children that can have access easily to those meals. The non-congregate meals is where children in Cecil County can get access to the meals that may not be near those daily locations.
Right. So, there, it's, must be quite an operation to get all those meals out
Oh
to
yeah.
all those places on a daily basis. Is it what? So what time? What time should people be there and so forth?
So for the daily locations, there's a timeline for each location, and each location has a different timeline. So, for instance, I believe at the public libraries, the lunches will be served between 12 and 12:30 or 12 and 1. I apologize, I don't have the exact time, but in terms of us getting the meals there, yes, it is a very big operation. We produce the meals at one central location, which is typically at Elton High School in their kitchen. And then we have a group of employees who load those meals into vans and then deliver those meals to each daily site each and every day to make sure that they have fresh meals. And the menu includes both hot items and cold items. For instance, one day you might see, a cold cut sandwich. The next day you might get a cheeseburger. So we try to mix it up with items that not only the kids really like, but we mix it between cold lunch options and hot lunch options. But each daily site, the time for which the service takes place is different. And we have a flyer that's available. If you go onto the CCPS website or go to check CCPS on Facebook, you'll be able to see that flyer that has information on each site. And you can also go to marylandsummermeals.org to get the location and times for each site, not only in Cecil County, but throughout the state. So let's say you go down to Ocean City and you wanted to take advantage of the lunch because maybe you're not at home. You can find a site down in Ocean City that might be providing those meals for children. So it's not just exclusive to Cecil County. It shows you sites throughout the entire state.
It's, as we said, it's a big effort. Did we leave anything out?
Well, the only other thing that I wanted to add in terms of the non-congregate sites is we will be doing 2 days where we will be doing these meal distributions throughout the summer. They will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, beginning the week of June 23rd, and it'll go all the way through August 22nd. So each Tuesday and Wednesday of those weeks, on Tuesdays, we will be down below the canal in Cecilton and Earlville distributing meals. And then on Wednesdays, we will be at Bayview Elementary School, where you will be able to pick up meals on Wednesdays. The only thing that I wanted to let the community know is that in order to pick up those meals, you do have to pre-register. At the everyday sites, there's no registration required. I know I said there was no paperwork to do, but for the distribution sites, you have to pre-register. And that's mostly because we need to make sure that we prepare enough meals for everyone. We don't want to show up to a site and then, let's say, have 100 people show up, but we only have 90 meals ready to go. So we really need folks to register for that so that we know how many meals to prepare. And once you register, we will follow up with you to let you know that we received your registration, and you will be free to come pick up your meals on Tuesdays down in Earlville or on Wednesdays in Northeast at Bayview Elementary.
And they can pre-register on the CCPS site?
Yes, there is a flyer on there that has a QR code.
Mm-hmm.
You simply, on your phone, just scan that QR and it'll take you directly to the registration. It's a simple registration. Simply just give us your name, a contact phone number, a contact email, and how many children you plan on picking up meals for. And as soon as we get that, we send you a confirmation email, and all you have to do after that is show up on a weekly basis.
Great. Well, Scott, it sounds like you and your army of summer meals program people are going to have a busy summer.
We certainly will. And as always, if you have any questions regarding the summer meals, you can contact the Cecil County Public Schools Food Nutrition Office. Our phone number is 410-996-6257.
Great. Scott Heckert is the Director of Food and Nutrition at Cecil County Public Schools, and we thank him for being with us today. Bye, Scott.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See ya.